Oh, child. Damn, I need to brush my hair today. Ain't nobody tell me, girl, go brush your hair. Anyway, I was kind of going on a rant on my Instagram. Hey, what's poppin'? Oh, shit. Excuse me. That was, child. I've been eating good, and then I had some ice cream today, and my stomach is just like, no. Like, right now, I'm like, I want to go to bed, but there's no way. I at least got to stay up for a whole nother hour. But I was going on my live on well, not live, I'm sorry. I was going on a rant on Instagram on my little thing, my story, that's what it's called. Child, it's late for me. But anyway, the premise of the story was, get over yourself. And I think this is a very important message that everybody kind of needs to hear. So I'm kind of here to give it to you because nobody gave it to me until like 2 years ago. And I feel like this is a universal message. And I don't know, I just feel like it needs to be broadcasted. And so essentially, I said, get over yourself. A lot of us want to sit in bullshit. You want to sit in trauma. You want to sit in labels. You want to sit in everything. You want to sit in your experiences. You talk about how unhappy you are, but you're just sitting there and you're not doing shit. You're not trying to do shit. You're not trying to better yourself. You're making excuses for everything. And I use myself as an example. And I'll use myself right now as an example. So my mom died when I was 16. Okay. Dad was gone. He wasn't in the picture. Apparently, allegedly, he was lighting himself on fire. Child, cancers are crazy. I don't know. Don't ask me. Child. Anyways, I know it sounds crazy, right? Yeah, apparently he was lighting himself on fire. He showed me scars, but it didn't look like fire. Like it looked like he was like messing with the car and then maybe it like sparked on him or child cancers sometimes for attention they'll say anything. So you can't trust that man as far as you can spit. Anyway, allegedly. So, so anyway, I really didn't have anybody when my mom died, and I sat in this energy, and I like blamed the world, and I blamed my sister because she's 5 years older than me, so I was like, oh, it's my sister's fault. Like she should have did more research and helped my mom, and everybody around me should have known more, and everybody should have helped me, and people should have did this, and people should have did that. Bitch, get over yourself. Why are you entitled? Nobody owes you shit. Hey. But yeah, I had to get over myself and tell myself like nobody owes you shit. Nobody owes you anything. The world don't owe you shit. You have to change your situation. You have to do. If you want to heal yourself instead of dealing with yourself and dealing with your situations, then do it, bitch. Don't just sit there being, bitch, get your ass up and do something. And I'm gonna go into a little further explanation so you guys can understand. Yeah, it's okay to be sad. I'm not saying that, I can't sit up here and cry and say I miss my mom or anything like that. Like, of course, like that's normal. Grieve. Please grieve. Go through your processes. Do what the hell you need to do. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same token, what do I look like 10 years later, sitting over here every day in the bed grieving for my mom? I look mad, crazy, and wild. I'll be on the side of the street if I was doing that. You understand what I'm saying? And it would have been excuses as to why I couldn't or why I shouldn't or why I didn't. Hey, what's up? Y'all live at night. Why y'all on so late? Okay, is y'all in bed? But, my mom dying and then people kind of turning their back on me quote unquote. Okay, I'm just gonna use those terms because that's what people like to say. Oh, it was a turn. They're turning their back on me. You know, um, it caused a lot of abandonment. Okay, family treated me. Family stole money from me as a teenager. Yup, I had money saved. I probably had like 4 grand or really close to 4 grand saved up of my own money, not from my mom, my own shit. And family stole that shit. But, whatever. I let God handle all that shit. I'm not that you're in debt to God, not me. How about that? Oh, you sneak it. Okay, okay, okay. I see. Shall I be quiet? Shall I be quiet? Let me know. Because I'll take it, I'll take it down. I'll take it down. But healing my abandonment issues, how I started to do that, had to sit with myself. I had to start loving myself. I had to like myself. That's how it started because I didn't like myself. So I didn't want to sit by myself. You get what I mean? Once you start liking yourself, okay, okay, okay. Just making sure. Once you start liking yourself, okay, sorry, I gotta clean the glasses, child. Can't really see y'all. Once you start liking yourself and appreciating yourself and loving yourself, excuse me, and working on self-love, like I'm just going to give you guys examples, like getting massages, going to do pedicures and manicures, and taking care of my hair, and eating healthy good food, making sure I'm putting balanced good things in my body, cooking my own meals at home, because you go eat somewhere, you feel like shit, but you cook it yourself, you're fine. You know what I mean? Because it's energy that comes in from people cooking. If somebody's miserable and they give you something, you're gonna feel that miserable energy on it. You know what I mean? So it's like doing little things like that, looking at yourself in the mirror and like admiring yourself. Like, child, I like myself like this without the makeup more. Like, I think I look cute as hell. Child, besides my eyes being a little droopy because I had a little allergy problem yesterday with the eyelids. I think they look good now. They're still a little swollen. You can kind of see like it's like hanging right here. But anyway, even with the acne scars, like I think I look fine as hell. And it's the work I did. I had to sit with myself. I had to love myself. I had to love on myself. And that really got rid of my abandonment because I could be by myself all damn day. I love myself. So I could sit by myself and I don't feel abandoned when somebody leaves or wants to leave or feels the need to leave. And that's the healing versus the dealing, as the hood healer says. Okay. Healing versus dealing. That we have to understand how to do that. And I can't sit here and all my life and blame my mom and everybody else who was around. No, bitch, blame yourself for what you did. And I now have a legacy that I can help other people. You understand? Through me loving myself is accumulating legacy. If I have a child, I get to teach them how to love themselves. I get to show them how they can love themselves. I have a nephew. I can show him how to love on himself, how to have that. Like that is legacy. They're like, are we getting it? That's why I'm saying get over yourself because there's so much more out here. You don't have to sit in this shit, for people trying to seek love, aka Libras. Okay, Libra. I'm talking to your ass. Okay. Do you love yourself? What do you do to love yourself? Do you buy yourself nice meals? Like, and I mean good high quality meals, good. There's a lot to abundance, but it starts here. All up in here. As y'all know, psychology major. I already got 2 degrees. Okay. I work in, astrology. I see the spirituality aspect, not religion, spirituality, but I'll get into the abundance next. Okay. We'll talk about the love, but for love, it's like Libras always want love. They're going after love. They're seeking love, 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 love. It's like, do you love yourself? Do you put on lotion every time you get out the shower to make sure your body is has nutrition so it's not ashy as hell in the rising? Do you comb your hair? Like this right now, this ain't no self-love. You see this shit? I need to go brush my hair. But I'm on here talking to y'all, okay? But you like, do you get it? Y'all, do you get what I mean? You know? So how am I expecting somebody to love me when I'm not loving myself? They don't, their definition of love is as fucked up as mine. If I don't love me, if I can't stare at myself in the damn mirror and I'm looking away, I don't like this, I don't like that. Thank you, sis. Okay, I appreciate it. And I'm gonna say I know I am, okay? Because we worked for this. We worked for this, okay? Shout out to Kills for the face, okay? Because Kills from Sephora, they really transformed my face. Let me tell you. Y'all saw how bad it was. Well, y'all really didn't see how bad it was because I wasn't on here because I was ashamed. I'll be honest, okay? This is sparkling water. I don't drink. Y'all know that, right? But yeah, that's another thing. Like drinking. We know alcohol is poison. So what are you telling yourself? I mean, there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself every now and then, okay? Having a nice cocktail, but you sitting over here drinking it socially every chance you get. That's not loving yourself because you know what the alcohol does to you. You know how it makes you feel, and you know how it makes your body feel. That's not self-love. And here, okay, I'm gonna get into the abundance part now. How you can start attract, because you gotta, anything you want, you have to start attracting yourself, right? So we're gonna get into the abundance portion. So as far as abundance goes, I mean, I'm still in the process, but baby, we I jumped this year. Okay. Boiling. Okay. Boiling. And you know, the abundance comes from a lot of ways. One is being obedient to God and God's purpose for you. Okay, because that's number one. We can't do it all. We can't do shit without God. I'm being honest. But that's number one, is you have to be obedient. If God is telling you to move in a certain way or move in a direction and keeps giving you the same fucking idea, it's time to get over your fucking self, get your ass up, and go fucking do it. There is no yes, no, whatever. Because you're sitting over here stressed for no fucking reason. You already have the blueprint, bitch. What more do you need? Okay? Because we always get blessed with every skill we need, right? We get blessed with every tool we need in that current moment to do exactly what the hell we need to do right the hell now. And I'm speaking from experience. All this shit I'm talking about from my own experience. Everything that I have learned, everything that I have gone through, okay? So, anyway, the abundance, right? So, that's number 1, right? Number 2 is it's your mind. This is your mind. You have to think it. You have to know it. You have to change your mind. You know, I had to get out of the Dollar Tree, pay less, Dollar General, Big Lots, Family Dollar mindset. Okay, I had to. You know, you can't track the abundance talking about some. Here, I got to use an example because I know everybody be visual around here. So let me see what I got up in here. I got some ones. Okay, let's see. Okay. So let's just say this all you got, okay? Can we count? 5, 6, 7, 8, okay? This is all you have until next payday. Okay? Everything is paid. You ain't have to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about no damn gas. You ain't got to worry about shit. Okay? This is the little last you have. Don't be like, oh, I got to hang on to this because I ain't going to have nothing till I don't know what's going to happen. What are you telling God? You ain't going to provide for me if I need it? Why are you hoarding it? If you know you about to get more, you know you're about to get paid, you know shit about to come around, why are you hanging on to it so hard? Now, if you don't go buy yourself that candy bar you want, okay, buy yourself some skincare face masks. I hear they have really good ones at the 99-cent store. Okay, buy you some face mask and a little robe that they got there. Might be a little cheap, but you do what you got. And then buy yourself a glass, excuse me, from 99 or whatever, champagne glass. And buy yourself some sparkling water, bitch. And sit there like this, like, baby, you have $1 million in your bank account, okay? It sounds crazy, but that's what the hell I did. That's what I did. I was like, let me stop hoarding money, stop hoarding everything. Sorry. I'm one of them people who got to put their money in order. So, you know, I'm a Virgo. I got to control everything, child. Because I couldn't control shit when I was younger. See, I know my trauma. I know my trauma, child. But that's part of it. Like, you can't hold on to your money. You can't do that. Okay? And you have to act like you're rich. Buy yourself a robe. Buy yourself your skincare stuff. Buy yourself a steamer. Do it. Act like you're in the sauna. Act like you're on vacation. Sit on the porch. Okay? You know, buy yourself some hot stones. Ask your man or your friend or just rub it on yourself if you have to. Hell. You know what I mean? When you have a little come up, buy all the things you need so you can do it and have yourself a spa experience and have the experience you want every day. That's part of building the mindset to bring the abundance back to you. And then it's so easy. And yeah, it's a little weird because you're not in the environment you may want to be, but you know the environment's coming anyway. So create the environment you want. Everything else gonna catch up to you. But we really have to get out of this Dollar General, I got a budget head ass mindset. Pay your bills and keep it moving. Do that. That remind me. Let me make sure. Oh, another thing. When you pay your, okay. Let me see the 15. When's the 15? Okay, child, I ain't gotta worry about it. Anyway, when you pay your bills, this is what I need y'all to do. I need you guys to be grateful, to be happy that you're paying a bill. Sounds wild, I know. But you need to sit here in gratitude. Wow, thank you. Wow, God, thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, I'm so happy I could pay this bill. I ain't got to worry about it. I ain't got to stress. My hands are washed. I'm happy. That's literally every time I pay a bill, I am grateful. And guess what? More comes around, okay? I don't even have to be spending my money sometimes. You get discounts everywhere. Abundance just comes to you, like in all forms, though. Like abundance in love, abundance in, like groceries or just anything. Like I'll give you an example. I went to this market where they like make fresh juice, right? And I ordered literally one juice, right? The man gave me 2 big ass juices, okay? Didn't charge me no extra nothing. He gave me 2 big ass juices, and that's what it was. You telling me that's not abundance? I didn't even have to add nothing. I just walked in there. There's times I go places where they're like, oh, there's a discount. Or these people know who I am, so then they hook me up with more shit. That's abundance. Because I'm operating with that in my mind. Because I know. And when I walk into somewhere, I act like I own that motherfucker. You need to act like you own it. This is my place. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, especially like somebody from like me, for example. I'm now in a white her area, very, very Caucasian area, and they look at me weird, but I don't care. I act like I belong here more than you. Thank you. Oh yeah. What'd you say? Huh? Oh, you like my hair? Yeah, thank you. I do it myself. I'm just kidding. No, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude to people. But like when they try to look down on me, I'm like, baby, my head is up. Okay? And they feel so uncomfortable that they feel they need to scoot the hell on. Because I know I belong where the luxury and the abundance is. It's my birthright. It's part of me. I know that. and I will be abundant. I have abundance. Abundance is me. I am abundance. So it's a lot to the abundance mindset, child. It's a lot. But I'm also not saying like Queenie was saying about being humble is don't try and okay, when the humble portion comes like this, don't try and get money just to stunt on people. What is that telling the universe? That you just want it just to for other people to look at and be envious of? Well, then they're just gonna throw the evil eye on your shit and you're not gonna have anything. Like you know what I mean? It's like that's exactly what will happen to you. So you gotta kinda you can't, oh, I'm gonna pay for a private jet to take pictures so everybody can be jealous of nobody who or the people who don't want to talk to me anymore. Like, bitch, nobody cares. That's number one. Again, get over yourself. Get over yourself on that one. But we're not here to do things out of motivation because we don't like or dislike somebody. The motivation comes from you doing things, you putting in the hard work, you trying, you actually wanting to do this, knowing that this is part of your purpose. Like, that's where your abundance comes in, bitch. Not, oh, well, I'm gonna shit on this person today because they pissed me off. See, and that's not healing. And child, let me tell you, sometimes I want to do that because people want to count my pockets and think I have less than what I have. No, baby, you just don't know what I have. That's all it is. You know what I mean? So it's hard because you want to stun on people because they want to try and count your pockets. But at the same time, I don't want to send that like energy out because even though your bank account may be bigger than mine, okay, that's the key word, even though you may have more material possessions, bitch, I got heart, okay? And not everybody got fucking heart. Not everybody can handle the heart. Not everybody encompasses the heart, okay? And y'all, maybe y'all don't know what having the heart means. So let me kind of break that down a little bit, okay? Having heart is having integrity, doing the right fucking thing, especially when nobody's fucking watching. Do y'all see me on here doing a bunch of things with other businesses, doing promotions and shit like that? No, because it's not in integrity and it's not in alignment. What do I look like taking pennies and dimes, and then the next time they talk to a black creator, they expect them to take pennies and dimes? Hell no. Hell no. I'm the example. And so I'm going to tell your ass off. You're not going to nickel and dime me just so you can nickel and dime the next black creator. That's what having the heart does, okay? Even though I may need or want that money, I'm not going to take it to sacrifice my soul and somebody else's. That's part of having the heart. Not everybody has the heart like that. That's why I don't think everybody should be a fucking influencer, or then you need to watch who you're watching. Excuse me. It's okay. Judge them, please. Judge me. Okay? And I know God is still working on me, but thank God I've come so far just in the past 2 years. Because if y'all knew while I was on here recording these videos what was really going on, it just it made me want to cry because I've come such a long way, but I am in gratitude for how far I've come. Because nobody knew the struggle. Nobody knew the mental bullshit that I was dealing with like every day. You know what I mean? Nobody knew the trauma, the hurt, everything that I was handling, but I had the heart. And I'm still here. I've come through so much shit in my life, abusive relationships, my mom dying, like all kinds of shit that I've really dealt with that most people don't know about, And I'm still here and I still have integrity and I still look out for the underdog and I still care about people and I still love on people and I still have the capacity to love. You know, you guys can be in this space and place too. And I'm not saying I'm exactly where I want to be because I'm not, but I'm getting there. And as you guys should too. Just striving to be the best authentic version of you that lives in integrity and abundance every damn day. That is checking yourself because you should be checking yourself. You know, we wait on our friends to check us and all of that. No, you need to check your damn self. What have you done? What have you contributed? How have you handled yourself? What have you done to make your dreams and your visualizations and your manifestation boards and vision boards and all that shit become a reality? What the fuck have you done? But bitch and moan and complain. What are you telling God? And it I'm gonna get into the anxiety and the depression because I was there, child. I was a drunk for like 3-4 months. Okay, I was there. I was, I had the depression and all that shit for a long time, and the way that I really healed it was trusting God because I realized, especially anxiety, that's what I really want to talk on. I really don't want to talk about the depression stuff because that's a lot to unpack. But as somebody who suffered from that, and as somebody who studies psychology, like I have a little bit more insight about depression and and all of that. But I want to talk about anxiety. You know, anxiety is not trusting God. That's you're not trusting God. Your relationship with God is not that strong. And it's true because in those moments that I was most anxious, I wasn't trusting God. I wasn't ready. I wasn't like, oh yeah, no, bitch, you weren't. Like I can really check. I can really go back because every day I didn't know what was gonna happen to me. Like, child, I didn't know if somebody was gonna try and fight me every day. I came home from work. I was taking the bus, and I was walking and shit like that. So this was years ago. This is before I started my YouTube channel, by the way. But I didn't know I lived in a bad neighborhood. Okay, cop. Baby SWAT was in my apartment complex yard. I had to lay on the damn floor. Child, okay. Now that's stressing me out. I could have got shot. All I looked into the window because I heard some shit. I see men with these guns talking about this. I look over, see the truck. I said, "Oh no!" Like this on the floor. Child. But it's shit like that growing up in like or being around like hood shit that it just like your whole mental, man. But dealing with that, and then dealing with my circumstance and not know, like again, not knowing if somebody was gonna pop up at my house, if I was gonna have to fight somebody. I had a stalker, dude. Okay, dude still messaged me. Okay, five. Okay, so I haven't seen that man in about 5 years. Dealt with him at all. Okay, was a stalker dude. Okay, didn't know if I was gonna have to deal with his ass when I got home. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen every day, and I panicked. I couldn't afford my bills. Child, my light bill was like 300 something. It was all backed up. I'm really spilling the tea on myself right now, okay? So y'all better listen because this bitch might not be saved, all right? Or I might save it for a little bit. But anyway, I was backed up on bills. I didn't have, I just got out of a abusive relationship. Things were really tough, and I just didn't have faith in God that God would come through for me every time. And I'm like, God came through for me all the time. Like, baby, when I lived with my mom, like, yeah, I had my lights cut off before. Like, we had no electricity. But when I lived by myself, I never had my lights off. Never had my lights ever. My lights were always on. I never experienced a day without electricity. Never had my shit cut off. Never got an eviction notice. You understand? Even though shit was late pot, whatever, I never had that. Never. And I did not trust God that God would come through for me every time and handle my shit. And so, and then on top of that, I was drinking coffee and caffeine. That ruins your anxiety alone because it messes with your hormones, your natural hormones. So that makes you more anxious. You know, that's like doing coke. Coffee is like doing coke. If I'm gonna be real, coffee, caffeine, any caffeinated thing, that's like doing cocaine. I think they put caffeine. I don't, child. I know. I just know they put gasoline in it. I ain't never did it. I ain't never touched it. Okay, that's all that I know. But you know, if that's your deal, that's what you do. You do the okay. That's on you. Okay, I just know that's not in my reality, and it's gonna stay like that. But you know, that's part of that is your anxiety issues. You know, I was working 2 jobs and I was going to school. Technically, I was working 3 jobs, child. I never told y'all, but I had OnlyFans before OnlyFans. Okay, okay, and y'all know what the hell that means. Okay, so that like just all of those compiled together. No wonder why I didn't trust God because I was being desperate, doing that, doing every little thing, you know, worrying about everything, and I wasn't trusting God. And then now when I'm in a space where I've built my relationship with God, like I have no anxiety, none, no anxiety whatsoever. I might worry about things, but I always check myself now and say, why are you worried about that? It's not your job. And I take my ass some ashwagandha root, some lavender tea. Okay, you get some lavender aromas. You do the things. Do some self-care. That you totally forget about it. You have anxiety because of you, not anybody else. So it's get over yourself. Stop blaming everybody and everything and change your shit up. Stop having coffee. You know, when you rise with the sun, truly, this like these are facts. Y'all need to follow the Hood Healer, and I'm not even playing because she has taught me so much shit and that it's really like helped my own life. But rising with the sun, you're really like I'm winding down. That's why I look high. I haven't smoked anything or anything like that. But what time? 10 o'clock. Yeah, child. Lights out. About to take my melatonin just to make sure, because sometimes I will wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm one of those people. If I wake up, I'll be up, and I'm not trying to do that. So I'll be taking my melatonin shortly. Thank you. But when you rise with the sun, you have more energy. It's weird. Like it's something you can't explain. Now this is where your astrology shit comes in. Because remember I told you everything has a connection. If you're a 12th house stellium, you have a lot of 12th house planets in your shit. You know, it's okay for you to be up at night, but you need to be productive and creative working with the moon. Okay, if that's what it's going to be, work with the moon, don't work with the sun. That's fine. But for us normal people, I mean, I'm a Scorpio stellium, so I can kind of work both ways. You know, being a Scorpio stellium, because Scorpio does rule the 12th house, but you know, I prefer still rising with the sun. That's personal, probably because I'm a Leo rising, so you know that makes sense. Leo rising, Aquarius, Moon, okay, Libra Sun. Um, but anyway, that's partially how you can heal your anxiety. It's rising with the sun because it's calmer during those hours. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but it's calmer during those hours. When you're waking up at 12, 11, 10, you're anxious because the day already started. Everybody's already moving. You don't know what to do. You don't know where you should go, how you should do it. Wrong or right. When you wake up late, you're like, oh my God. Okay. The same thing with this job shit and this corona shit. Like, why are you not taking care of your body? Why haven't you been taking care of your body? Why haven't you been taking the proper supplements and supplementing yourself? I'm gonna tell you this: Alden has not been properly taking care of himself. He has not been taking his supplements like he should. He is vegan, but he eats a lot of substitutes. This man is healthy as hell. Why? I don't know. But the man sleeps. That's partially part of your anxiety too, bitch. You ain't sleeping. That was part of my shit too. Bitch, you wasn't asleep. Take your ass to bed. You have to sleep. Like that has to be a thing. You have to get rest, okay? To recharge, for your hormones to work, for your endorphins to work properly, for everything to work properly, you have to sleep. You have to sleep properly. And Alden sleeps properly. And that's why, of course I cook. He eats my shit that I cook him. But besides that, that man like to eat out, eat this, eat that. But he still is fine. Same thing with me. I know that, well, not same thing, but I take care of my health. I take care of my body. I take care of my vessel. I put proper things into it. I'm very careful about what I do because I know I'm aware of my easily imbalanced womb. And because of that, speaking of that, hang on, let me take this pill, child. Go cop it right now. Go get it. Don't sell it out though, baby. But I highly recommend y'all go get that right now, ASAP. This will change your life. It'll change your life, and then some. Hang on. I gotta be healthy, child. Okay. Probably shouldn't take that with sparkling, but whatever. Anyway, I take my supplements. I've been working on my immune system since a year before COVID. In 2019, May, I think, I've been working on my immune system and building it. And so when COVID hit, I wasn't scared because I was ready, bitch. And that's the thing. When you have such a strong relationship with God, God guides you in a fucking path. So you ain't have to start panicking and worrying because you're already doing what you're supposed to do. This is how I know that I'm in alignment is when I'm thinking about something or wanting to do something or wanting to change something, whatever. And then somebody posts like the current transits for astrology and they tell you what to do or what you should be doing. And it's exactly what the hell I'm doing or thinking about. I'm like, oh, I'm in alignment. I'm ready to go. That's how I know my relationship with God is strong because God created the universe too. Everything. And, Black people are God's people. And that's on period. And we really created astrology. So can't nobody tell me astrology is bad. It's a map of the stars, bitch. It's a whole blueprint to your life. Get into it. Because it's really taught me how to shake and move out here. And that's another reason how I'm up. Because I'm reading the map. I'm understanding the map. I'm getting the map. Are y'all reading your map? That's what I want to know. But that'll help your anxiety too. Because if you learn astrology, you could learn transits. Like I went back and I saw the transits of my mom's death. And I saw them compared to my own chart. Excuse me. Because that was a big life event. That matter of fact, while I'm talking to y'all, let me go look at something because child, I pulled something up and it had a whole bunch of my transits up and like life events. I guess that's like the best way to put it. But I wanted to see, here we go, if my mom's thing was on. No, actually this isn't. Oh, that's because this was different. Okay. Because I'm like, why did I sound like Edna from Incredibles? Okay. What the hell? But hang on. I'm about to be nosy on this shit because I need to figure it out. But I looked at the placements and I saw some of the things, and my own chart tells me in my fourth house that I'm gonna have a parent death. I didn't know that shit. Nobody told me. Nobody told me, hey, if you look at this, you'll figure it out. Then I would have understood everything. I'd have been like, oh shit, okay. Okay. I just wanted to check this thing to see if it was gonna have what I thought it was gonna have, but it didn't. Where the hell it Child, I'm one of those people who have 11 million tabs. I can find my tab. But yeah, like you can literally find placements of like life events. And so I found like think of a life event that you had that was like very impactful. Look up the date and then look at those transits. Like what sign was the moon in, um, things shit like that, you know? Um plant like where were the planets and certain stuff at? And then you guys could kind of predict like, okay, so when this happens, you need to be careful. And so one factor is the moon was in Cancer. And so I always feel weird when the moon's in Cancer. I never understood that. The mom is the moon, the dad is the sun, like the sun sign. So your dad represents your sun sign. I can definitely attest to that. Virgo energy, yes. Um, and then your moon is your mom. So like that's my mom, so mine's Aquarius, which yeah, I will say that. Which is a big reason why I'm not like super affectionate or lovey like that. My mom kind of was affectionate, but like even though I didn't really want it, like it seemed like she tried, like forced it. Like I don't know, it was weird. But child, anyway, so it's like the moon in Cancer. So I'm like, all right, every time the moon's in Cancer, what are the other placements? What's going on? That helps the anxiety because then you can fucking see the future, bitch. You don't have to be a psych out here like me. Oh my god, I'm so funny. But yes, so I don't know. This is just a message that I just want to share and like tell you guys to really just get over yourselves and stop being a dumbass. Let's stop making excuses for shit. Let's start doing. Like, let's not blame why everything fell apart and that's why I did. Bitch, you need to have the heart. If everything falls apart, you need to stand 10 toes strong. What are you talking about? You failed too. Then what the fuck is holding this bitch up? Not you. Something gotta hold us all up. And you have to hold yourself up. But it starts with self-love, okay? And everything starts with self-love. So, start being more attentive to yourself, doing your skincare routine at night. Hey girl, what's up? But start doing your skincare routine, after you shower. Make sure you guys use good soap. Don't be doing Dove. Don't put Dove on your pum pum. Only put water on your pum pum. Okay. you know, I make my own soap. Fun, that's a key indicator right there because I pour love into my own soap. I use Dr. Bronner's, but I cultivate my own soap with Dr. Bronner's. And I literally wash myself, carefully. I'm very attentive. I take my time. I make sure I wash my face every day, brush my teeth very well. Um, I make sure I put on clean clothes. Again, the lotion, this is how you start to cultivate these things, going to go get a massage, when your back hurts, or rubbing your own back if you can. They have those round foam balls that you can just kind of roll on, and that get you a tennis ball. Those are cheap, okay? Get you, start being very attentive to yourself. Getting your pedicures, your manicures, cooking yourself meals, cooking your own meals at home with good food. Okay, making sure you wash your bed sheets. I wash my sheets twice a month. every month on the full moon and the new moon. Okay, that's my schedule. So every time that happens, I wash my own stuff. And so this is how we like create a self-love thing, and then we start cultivating everything else, go brush your hair, wrap your hair at night, make sure your hair's not tangled, just doing stuff for yourself. Everything else will follow. You'll start to love on yourself more. You're going to notice it. You're going to start to care about yourself more. You're going to start to think about yourself. Like everything is going to start flowing for you. I fucking swear. And I'm a testament. This is why I'm saying that. Like, I'm not just spewing bullshit. Like, it took me a long time to actually love like, I hated looking in the mirror for so long. Child, now I'm like, wait a damn minute. Hang on, look, we got a whole pimple right here. Do you think I care? Do you think I care? Hell no. Lips chapped. Look up here. You see it's all red. I don't care. I'm still cute, bitch. We got a little dark circle right here. I mean, I know this part is hereditary right there. We got another pimple. Look. See what I'm saying? I got some scars right here, but I don't care. I still feel beautiful. Yes, self-care. We have to do self-care. Through self-care, self-love, self-preservation, like literally everything will flow. Abundance. And then when you love yourself, somebody else can come along and love on you too. That's how we cultivate like strong divine relationships and partnerships and friendships. It's because we love on ourselves. And again, I'm not just spewing this just because I literally did it all. Like I did this. I went through it all. So take some time this month. I'm giving y'all a month. We're gonna come back. What's the date today? March 3rd. So we're gonna come back in them whole month. And I'm gonna see if this shit really worked for y'all. If y'all really listen. Y'all really start taking care of yourself more. Start pouring into yourself more. Okay, stop talking negatively about yourself. Start talking and thinking positively over yourself. And we gonna get it right, get it tight. But y'all, it's my bedtime. I know it sounds crazy. It is truly my bedtime. Okay, I rise with the sun. Hopefully I see y'all later. I'm in the middle of editing a video, so we'll see. I definitely will get a video out this week. What day? I don't know. Okay. But no, next week we'll have 2 videos. So that's a promise. But on my health channel, I will have a video as well. So you guys technically get 2 videos this week. And then next week you'll get 3 to 4 videos. Okay. Are we keeping up? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Okay. I'll see y'all later.